Hey, Charles, how do you strike a balance between having Cardano benefit from the leadership expertise of a firm like IOHK and turning the project over to the community? It's a great question, and it's something we think about quite a bit. You know, the reality is that there's an enormous amount of work that I have to do, the Cardano Foundation has to do, and community has to do to get to a point where the community can meaningfully participate. It is not good enough to say voting system is here, CIP process is here, y'all have fun, good luck. There are so many nuances there. And actually, we're going to talk about this a lot at the virtual summit, the Cardano Summit. We even have a whole panel on governance, and we have a lot of people showing up to talk about governance, past and future. And we need meaningful participation. We need good idea flow. We need the ability to communicate with each other. We need the ability to disagree without being disagreeable. We need real CIPs written, real CRCs written. We need the ability to meaningfully discuss where our formal specs are and how we're going to translate those into things that the community can work on and participate in so that they're not so monolithically biased towards us. We need decentralized source management. And you know what? I got a lot of people that work on that. There's already, I think, 14 people working full-time specifically on how do we decentralize the project to a point where we get meaningful community participation. And that's just at IOHK. We also have people at the Cardano Foundation working on that. And post-summit, you guys are going to be working on that. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that hits the pipe to get the community to a point where we are capable of doing the things we need to do to get to the place we need to get. Now, this is a game of iteration, and this is a game of federation, and this is a game of making gradually bigger circles. You start small, and you start with little baby steps, and then little by little, you take larger steps, and then eventually you're in a full stride. That's exactly what we did with the ITN. It's exactly what we did with the Pioneers. And now we are in a position where we can comfortably have hundreds, if not thousands, of stake pools competing for your vote, for your stake, to basically run the system as small businesses, eventually larger businesses as they grow. We grow, they grow. So it'll be exactly the same way when we talk about governance, expertise, we talk about idea flow, we talk about how the CIP process is going to work. And we will get to a point very quickly, faster than you think, where it just works. And it works in a way that allows us to converge to decisions, execute, and make sure that those decisions have the money behind them. Now, of course, I'm ever the showman, so I have some surprises up my sleeve, and we won't announce them today or even at the virtual summit. There's even more to come. But I think you guys are going to be very happy about that. I really honestly do. Because at the end of the day, I wake up every day, and my number one goal is to make myself obsolete. Not because I want to leave, but because I know that I need to become just one of many. You start this as the person preaching to the crowd keeps growing, but you should always keep in the back of your mind that there will come a day when you need to step off the podium and enter the crowd and become one of the crowd and let other people lead it. And you're always going to support it, always be with it, always philosophically agree with it. Yet if this is to work, it needs to work tomorrow, the day after that, and 50 years from now. And I'm not always going to be around. 100 years from now, I'll be long gone. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll still be around, but I'm going to be a pretty old guy. And this is only sustainable if we have a revolution of the hearts and minds of the many, and we have even more capable and better leadership coming year after year and making this as awesome as possible.